those who want to go for jungle trekking and so on, diving, scoffer. We provide everything facilities to all our guests.
Welcome back to Hospitality Asia channel on HAPA TV. I'm Jennifer Ong, and we're here today with Sam, Director of Business Development and Marketing for Berjaya Tioman Resorts. And we're going to talk about what Berjaya Tioman Resort has to offer. Let's welcome Sam to our studio.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Sam.
Morning.
How are you?
Good,
Come,
I'm
let's
good.
let's take a seat.
Good.
Let's take a seat. How have you been?
Good, busy looking for business. How about you?
Aren't we all? I'm good. You know, now with the awards coming back, you know, we start to get the nominations in and, you know, doing this futuristic, we call it the futuristic press release recording, you know, of videos. So I'm so glad. I'm really glad. I mean, before we start, we'd like to congratulate you and also to Berjaya Tioman Resorts, for being nominated in the HAPA Malaysia series. HAPA Awards Malaysia Series 2022-2023. So glad to see everybody coming back, you know, the industry coming back and bouncing back. So before I start, I'd like you to just tell us, how has it been for the last 2.5 years?
Wow, actually, Berjaya Tioman has been closed when the pandemic happened in 2020. We closed for almost 2 years. And we just opened back the resort in 1st of May. That's where we have changed the entire concept of the whole resorts, that we put in all-inclusive concept. Because a lot of people will feel that, what's the difference compared to now and previous? So we actually took the opportunity in the 2 years when we closed. We did a refurbishment for the entire resort, and gradually some of the room is in renovation process. But of course, those who come back with us for the past years that they actually stay with us, they feel the difference, especially the activities that we have.
And there's a lot of changes, right?
Correct,
I mean, that's why we want to talk about resilience, right? And this year, you know, specifically for all our nominees that coming back for the HAPA Awards Malaysia series, I said everybody needs to be recognized for resilience because, I mean, gosh, a resort, you know, I cannot imagine. I really cannot imagine. Even for businesses, we are like, you know, we had to shut. But for resorts to have to shut and now make a comeback with new stuff, I mean, that's really cool. So tell us what's new. What's new at Berjaya Tioman Resort?
We have changed the concept entirely, that we park in all-inclusive, where you actually have the, when you go in, when you see the pricing in our website or whatsoever, it's actually, you already given a free breakfast, free lunch, free high tea, as well as the free drinks. That we cover house pouring wine, beer, hard liquor.
Throughout the day?
Throughout the day, it's from 10 in the morning until 10 in the night time.
Right,
So of course, aside from this, what we have actually upgraded is also the, we have this 3 days, 2 night infinite getaway. When you hear about infinite, it's all about you eat and drink without any limit.
Right, so you don't have to, you know, worry about, you know, what time, when to order, what to order. So literally roll up, and you give 3 meals a day, of course,
We actually give them more.
Oh,
assuming like the resort or hotel that you went, they provide you breakfast, let's say example, until 10:30. Then they will close for changes into lunchtime.
Correct.
So in between 10:30 to 12:30, what they do, usually when they go to the outlet, they have to pay. But what happened to those who actually sleep later or wake up later in the morning?
Correct.
They just go in and they order from the a la carte menu. It's free of charge.
I see.
Same goes to lunchtime, to dinner time, in between our time. When you go to the outlet in ASEAN All Day Dining, it's also free of charge.
Right.
So it means indirectly, when you pay the package in Berjaya Tioman Resorts, you don't have to pay single extra money at all after that.
I see. That's really convenient. That's a nice thing, right? It's an all-in where, you know, we just go there and then we just basically enjoy ourselves and don't even have to worry about, you know, what to order and whatever. Okay. What about the activities? Does it also cover activities?
Yeah, of course. We have also upgraded most of the activities to be more activities, especially for children. That because the resort is able to cater few segmentation of the market, like couples, families, or either friends, those who want to go for jungle trekking and so on, diving, scoffer. We provide everything facilities to all our guests.
And it's all included as well? Or actually, is it a separate charge?
Those who buy packages, we will actually usually extend them with free kayaking or free bicycle ride and so on. And of course, those other activities will be at minimal charges.
Right.
Yeah, but what is free in a resort, like for example, for children, we have this treasure hunt for children that we were given them a paper that they had to find something. Once they have managed to find the clue, they just go back to the reception, redeem some stamp, and once they're completed with 3 stamps, we will give them some gift.
I see.
This is all free.
And what ages are these? What ages are the kids' activities?
So long below 11. If the adult want to do so, we also welcome them to do so. Yeah.
Maybe we should do, all of us should go and do, Sam should go and create something for the adults to do some treasure hunt. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, the adult, we have tally match. We have team building as well.
Nice.
And of course, the adult can go for snorkeling.
Right.
The nearest looking is at the Ringis Island.
Ringis Island
is the most popular
Whereabout is that?
It's just about 5 minutes. Actually, you can see the Ringis Island itself in front of the resort.
Right.
Yeah, it's just so near. That is the most popular spot actually.
For snorkeling.
For snorkeling, yes.
Then what about scuba diving? Where would they go for scuba diving?
There's quite a number of spots actually, and we have our own professional divers help them with the divings, even equipments. We have our own center in the resort.
Right, I see. Okay. And do they do certification, license, and all this? They provide as well.
They can actually have their own diving license in the resorts for a few days, either practically in the resort for 3 days, theory in their own states, something like that. Then, of course, about 5 or 6 days, he completed the whole diving course.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Time for family vacation, isn't it? Doesn't it sound like family vacation? I mean, I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to start planning, to visit, Berjaya Tioman. Of course, you also have other resorts as well, right? Nearby that's under Berjaya.
Not at the Tioman Island, but of course, the whole Malaysia, we have few resorts or city hotel. Just like, for example, we have in Langkawi, Redang, we have 2 in Redang, we have 1 in Langkawi, Penang, KL, and so on. We have quite a number of hotels and resorts in Malaysia, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
So for Berjaya Tioman Resort, what are the USP of this beautiful resort? What's the weather?
I would say this resort, compared to those here, because you see, after the pandemic, a lot of people worry about the crowded place and so on. So what we do is actually we try to fit to their requirement. Like we have the largest landscape of the beach area in front of the resorts that actually comparing the other resort could be smaller spaces.
Right.
But ours is largest landscape.
Right.
And come to inventory, we have coming up to about 237 rooms in overall.
Wow.
Right now we already open 160 rooms.
Right.
Yeah, and gradually we're going to open more and more on the suite rooms, beachfront suites. And we have also one of the meeting rooms, the largest one in the island that cater 180 pax at a time. That is going to open up in next year.
Oh, right. So people can actually do, a bigger scale event, in the resort.
Meetings, tally match, team building, retreat. Yeah, board of director meetings and so on. So this is what we actually towards to target this kind of people.
Nice.
Yeah, or the company, correct.
Nice.
And aside of that, we also have golf.
You also have golfing
course
as well.
Yeah, we have golf course in the resort that those, like say for example, board of director coming for meeting, they can have some time in the resort for golf.
Oh, is it a 9-hole or 18-hole golf course?
It's a 3-lane, 9-hole.
Okay,
Yeah,
right. And that's within the resort itself?
Yes, correct.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that one. Okay. Right.
So that's what we actually try to cater every segment of the client that we have. Correct.
Nice. And what about the sustainable side? Because I noticed that you've also they're also nominated for the the best sustainable hotel. In what context, in what area has the resort actually gone into sustainable?
Okay, actually not only our resort, the entire group offers, or most of the hotels or resort, or I would say 100% of our resort hotels, we are going towards to like recycle back. Right, and then of course we don't provide mineral water in the room, but we provide water bottles so that it can be more
replenish and all these things, don't they?
Correct, and of course the straw, we don't really use straw anymore right now. Yeah, and those other sustainability areas that we're looking into.
Right. What about from housekeeping side? Are there anything that's implemented from housekeeping side?
Of course, we right now, if you notice that some hotels, they actually use the bottles, shower gel and so on. So of course, we are using those planted-based kind of ingredients. Or even you are saying that we put a main one that rather than you recycle the bottles, so you can actually use it and recycle from there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting. Yeah. But I'd like to talk now about, guest experience. We all, we're all into customer experience, customer journey. I'm sure all of us are interested to know, right? So how different can your guests expect in terms of guest experience for them now at Berjaya Tioman Resort, pre-COVID and now post-COVID?
Oh, of course. Those days could be the pricing they pay compared to right now. They will feel it more worth it right now to pay what we are charging right now, because if a lot of raw material have actually goes up the pricing, but we are still maintaining very low competitive pricing, just to have everyone to stay with us and experience. And at the same time, because we open up 365 days, a lot of people talk about, and you cannot go to
it's monsoon season,
correct,
isn't it? Yeah.
A lot of people talk about, and you cannot go to resort, you cannot go to Tioman or Redang or whatsoever. But Jennifer, tell me, KL also raining every day. But nobody talk about monsoon in KL, right?
Yeah.
And if let's say you're talking about you cannot go in by ferry because of monsoon, there is a flight. There's a flight going to the Tioman Island or even Redang.
Right. Okay.
So I would not say it's a raining season, because some of the time my resort team actually sent me some video about the sunny day there, and I sent them the KL is flooding. It's flooded.
The opposite side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I always tell people that why we open 365 days is because a lot of people worry about raining. But if it's raining about 1 or 2 hours a day, comparing to KL, right, midnight for more than 6 or 7 hours, why not? And we gradually see the occupancy pick up day by day.
Right.
Yeah. And just with that, we want to give confidence to our client. That's why we actually introduced fine weather guarantee. Have you heard about fine weather guarantee?
No.
Not really. You heard about best rate guarantee in most of the hotel.
Yeah.
You'll find some places cheaper than what hotel offer. We give you discount. But for Tioman and Redang itself, we actually provide fine weather guarantee policy. It's like, for example, if you go in and your holiday disrupted because of the weather, or raining 6 hours continuously from 10 in the morning until 6,
right,
I pay you back one night, free.
Wow, okay.
For you to extend, because we know the weather is going to be good. So second is, if let's say you don't extend your stay, we pay you back cash voucher.
So you can go and redeem another night.
You can redeem in any other hotel in Malaysia under Berjaya. Berjaya Tioman pay for your costs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's an amazing. That is something that is unheard of. Yeah. Because that also because Berjaya has so many properties under the wing. So this is a fantastic opportunity.
We roll this policy out in Redang, the Taras itself, and it opens 4 years. And those who come and claim is actually less than 1% or less than 0.5%. Yeah, but that's where actually we put back the same policy in Tioman, because it's first year opening.
Right.
A lot of people still didn't know that Tioman is open 365 days. Yeah. So this is the year that actually we do a lot of promotion, awareness, press release about the fine weather guarantee, that we will tell the people that, hey, you still can go in Tioman year end.
Nice.
Yeah. If the ferry still can go in.
Okay, so how would then, can you share with us, how would then your customer, what journey do they, let's say they're from KL, right? So what flight do they take? And if it's raining, what are the options that they have?
Okay, for Berjaya Tioman Resort, there's few ways to go into the resort. First is actually, of course, talking about Malaysian. They can actually travel from Subang Airport to Tioman Island, about 1.5 hour journey by SKS Airlines.
Okay.
Right? And of course, second option is road trip. Because after pandemic, a lot of people were afraid that, hey, I don't want to be crowded in the airplane, right?
They want to drive.
So I want to drive. So they actually think about road trip, makan trip or road trip in between, stop halfway.
Okay.
Then they will reach Mersing Jetty. When they're Mersing Jetty, we have our office actually in Mersing Jetty.
Right.
Can help our guests if let's say they have any challenges. Then from there, they can either take the Qatar ferry or Blue Water Express ferry, about 2 hour ride.
Okay.
Into the Teket Island. Yeah, from Teket Island, the resort will actually provide them with shuttle complimentary basis to the resort.
Okay. Yeah. It's a longer journey. But then it's on your own. You drive and you can do other things as well. and all this.
Actually, you don't feel it is so tired because if you leave in the morning, let's say about example 6-7 o'clock in the morning, by the time you're at the Mursing about 10-11.
Oh, that's
So it's just
okay.
nice. Yeah. Actually, I drove twice to Mursing myself for 5 hours, 6 hours. So I don't feel it is tired actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from there, so you're talking about if let's say those coming from Singapore, there's one coach operator provide coach every day from Singapore to Mursing Jetty about 2 hours, right?
Daily.
Yeah. Then from there, the Singapore citizen actually can travel from there to Mursing Jetty about 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's very convenient to get into the Tioman Island now.
It is. And somehow I'm sure you know Tioman Island is duty-free island.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah, the duty free and all this. Yeah, that's very, very nice. Yeah, I think there's so many beautiful resorts in Malaysia. Yeah, beautiful islands in Malaysia. So we all really, really want to be able to sort of get people going and start exploring what is there to offer in our own beautiful country before we start looking elsewhere. Right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's been really interesting.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, Sam, any last words to your audience? What can they expect? Inviting them over to Berjaya Tioman Resort.
What I would say that you will not regret to come to Berjaya Tioman when you stay with us with the kind of pricing that you can experience the whole resort in any facilities that we have. If you are couples, you have family, you are adventurous kind of jungle trekking, jungle trekker, come to Berjaya Tioman Resort. Yeah, you will feel the difference compared to those days. Yeah.
An absolute experience that you don't want to miss, right? Those of you who have been to Berjaya Tioman Resort would like to go and explore and see what is there to offer now. For those of you who haven't, great time to go because, I am thinking very much now, which one that I would like to go and drop by and visit. Thank you very much, Sam, for your time. Yeah, thank you so much. And I hope that, the audience will start getting the adventurous trip going and start visiting, all the beautiful islands, in Malaysia and definitely to Berjaya Tioman Resort.
Correct.
So stay tuned for more episodes as we will see you again. And meanwhile, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
See you then.
See you.